need to start yet. I'll just, because I can edit it. Just change it. That's all good. Okay, everyone. Hi.
Hi, Beck. Hi.
Are you ready now? Not nervous?
Little nervous.
You prepped though. You know exactly what to do. Okay. Thank you, Leanne, for helping today too with the assessment.
You're welcome.
I just want to let you know that a risk assessment has taken place, so everything's a safe environment, salon's up to code, everything's been tested and tagged. Looks like we've got all our equipment that we need. Ask questions throughout, Mel, don't be afraid. I'm here to help you and guide you through. I will be giving you instructions and asking you a few little questions, but other than that I know that you know what you're doing. So Leanne, if you have any discomforts or anything, you just let me know too. Okay. And the exits are through the salon door at the back, and also out through the laundry, and the toilets are down the hall as well. Does anyone need a drink before we start?
No, thank you.
We're okay. All right, Mel, you know that this is your first assessment. We're going to do a straight, smooth finish, and you know some of the steps you need to go through, and if you miss something, I'll remind you, and then you can go back and do that. Okay, so ask questions if you need. If not, you just do what you need to do. Okay, so do you want to start off by, I guess, give a little consultation with Leanne on exactly what you'll be doing with her today, and obviously you need to cape up and towel up and all of that. Okay, all right, I'll stand here and you guys can start.
How are you, Leanne?
I'm well.
You don't mind if I start blow drying your hair for Tracy today,
No,
do you?
that's fine.
Yeah. Just cape you up.
That's really good now that you said that. That's really good.
Okay.
Because sometimes the client may not be used to you. It might be a new client and you're doing it for the senior, so that's a really good start. Excellent. Yeah, just make sure your cape's not too tight around her neck.
How's that feeling for you?
Good, thank you.
Okay. So what are we going to do today?
Just a blow dry.
We're going to do a straight.
Yeah, thanks.
Whereabouts do you part your hair?
Normally part at the side, so it flips to the right. Yeah.
Just grab a brush your hair.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we did pre-dampen the hair ready for you to go, so it should be.
You don't mind if I use any products in your hair today?
No, yeah,
Just
go
to
for
help
it.
care your colour and hair?
I'm not allergic to anything.
Okay.
So what are we're going to do a smooth?
Yeah, I'm going to do a smooth blow dry.
Yeah, wonderful. And that's good that you asked where the natural part goes. That's very important. And then you place the hair in. Yep.
Yep.
Very good.
About there is the part.
Perfect.
Okay. So are you familiar with our products that we use in the salon?
No.
Okay. We use a product called RPR. I'm just going to use a leave-in treatment, which is a moisturiser for your hair. It just helps. It's paraben-free, sulfate-free.
Yep.
Helps just hold your colour and smooth out any of the little fuzzy bits
Okay.
that you get.
You know how much you've got to use with that one, Mel? You're familiar with that one?
Just a pea dot.
Yeah, just a pea size. Does Leanne have very thick hair?
She
What do you
does
think?
have thick hair.
Yeah. Okay.
And you don't have any allergies or anything, do you?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you think a pea will be okay?
I'll
for
probably
her?
start with that and just work it through and see, so I don't have too much product wastage.
Yeah, very good.
Because they go a long way now, the products.
So what's that product? Is that one of your favourite products, Mel, that you like to use?
I do like the RPR. It's actually just a leave-in moisturiser. My favourite is actually the thermal. I love the thermal one, which I'm going to use next.
Yeah.
So this is just sort of, you run it through like a pea size, mid-lengths to ends.
Yep.
And you don't need too much because it goes a long way.
Very good, and that's part of your service system, isn't it, Mel? You've got the FAB
Yes.
process, so you use the fact,
Yes.
the action, and then the benefit of the product. That's really good.
It creates a little bit of a shine too. And you can just leave this in your hair if you want to just wash and wear. Like
Okay.
natural, not blow dry.
Yeah.
Very good. And don't forget to make sure Leanne's nice and comfy in her chair too.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, WHNS. Well done.
And the next product I like to use is the RPR Thermal Protector. What you do, you just spray it really lightly through the hair, and it actually protects your hair from any blow drying heat, even just if you're at the beach with the sun.
Yep.
So UV filters in, it's also paraben free, sulfate free, so not very, like you don't get allergies, so it should be very natural for you.
Yeah, very good.
So,
Good explanation. It's really good to give the client all of the information about the product that you can, especially say if they want to go home and take the product home to use. That way they can maintain their style and actually make the same style in the salon at home as well. And that smells good, that one, doesn't it?
I know, it smells
they
very
all
good.
smell lovely. So you just run your hands through.
You can
And that's
see the shine.
all you need pretty much for your products. You don't need too many products in your hair.
Yep.
Because it can weigh your hair down.
Very good. Okay, so now you're going to just dry the hair briefly with your hands and just pop it into the kind of the shape that you'd like to. So you can see Leanne's hair kind of kicks out. So what you want to do with your fingers is maybe just try and manipulate the hair to start sitting
Straight.
under a little bit more
Okay.
straight. Yeah. You can always check the temperature of your dryer as well, as you know.
Just let me know if the dryer gets too warm for you. Did you have a lovely Christmas? I did. Busy?
Yeah. Glad it's over.
Well done. Not too dry, just leave a little bit of moisture so that you get your roundness with the brush that you choose, yeah. And we'll go into sectioning up.
Does that look?
Yeah, that
Okay.
looks great. Yep, perfect, okay. So now what you're going to do, you're going to make sure your part is accurate and then you're going to go into your 4 sections.
Sections, okay.
Yeah. So with medium hair, what's your salon policy, Mel, normally, like your timing?
A little bit more.
Yeah, thank you.
Timing with our blow dryers, they start around about half an hour to an hour, depending on thickness and
Yeah.
length.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that? That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. It always depends on, like, I mean, Leanne's got a lot of hair.
She
so-
does. So it would take a little bit to do.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, beautiful sections, ear to ear. Very good. Yeah, well done. And would you, throughout the dry, once you start getting your brushes in there, if you, say with Leanne, she's got obviously a lot of hair, would you spray, if you needed, a little bit more of the heat protection within the hair maybe,
Yeah,
just in
something.
case? Yeah. I mean, we don't want to over product, but sometimes, you know, obviously inside here we've got lots of hair and
We
just
do.
a little bit more. Yeah. And obviously take your section, you know, have you chosen your brush that you're going to use to
I'm
roll?
gonna use a round brush.
Yeah, just the
Round
medium
brush.
size, which is
Yeah.
perfect. So just make sure, and that's perfect, that your section reflects the size of your brush as
Okay,
well. That's
yeah.
really good. Yep, perfect. And so once you've done with your, obviously with dry, then you're going to do your straightener. Do you want me to turn that on for you just to start?
Yes,
Getting
please.
a little bit.
Thank you.
I got a
a lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
And that will just help you as well.
Might just spray just a little bit more.
Yeah, very good. That's good distance too. We don't want to spray up close, do we? Otherwise the hair gets a bit tacky and
A
over.
bit more tacky.
Yeah. Very good.
The dryer's not too hot for you. Your colour looks lovely. It's lasted a long time.
The first time I went that colour.
Yes, beautiful. I love these products because they just give you so much shine.
Yep.
And they also help with the hair to really straighten it for you as well.
Okay.
So you're not constantly blow drying and straightening all the time. The products work so much in your favour. If you have no products in your hair, it takes longer to blow dry, straighten.
I definitely won't take long to do my hair tomorrow.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, and it shouldn't. With a proper blow dry and straighten, you should almost be able to wake up in the morning and maybe just run your straightener through your little pieces.
Yes, it would last you. With the product, it makes your style last a lot longer.
I love coming to the hairdressers.
It's good, isn't it? It's relaxing. Very relaxing. And the section is really good. And sometimes if your sections are too big, you don't get that nice smooth result. What do you think, Mel, some of the hazards could be? Like like while you're blow drying and straightening, what do you think you need to look out for?
The heat of the
Risks.
blow dryer and the straightener can be quite, well, it can burn someone.
That's right.
Any hair on the floor, I like to sort of sweep up after the seniors so no one trips over. Kate being too tight, they're not comfortable in their chair.
Yeah, that's right. Very good.
More, I think just the utensils burning someone,
Yeah.
not good.
No, and it would hurt.
Yes.
Your colour's lasted really well, Leanne, hasn't it? I was looking at your file and you only had it done, was it nearly 4 weeks ago? Yeah, it's really lasted. Are you using the RPR shampoo and conditioner?
Yeah.
With salt in the salon?
Yeah.
It makes a difference when you use the right shampoo and conditioner.
Just having the right products, it makes a big difference.
That's right, yeah. Very good. Make sure your sections aren't. Sorry, Leanne, I'm just going to walk in front of you here.
You're right.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just make sure you check that her, you're not burning her ears and ask her
Yes.
if she's okay with the temperature.
Not burning your ears.
No, fine.
The temperature's good.
Yep.
You've got amazing hair. It's quite thick and coarse and curly, wavy through the back, but the sides are a little bit more smoother, like easy for you to straighten.
Yes, it is when it's this length, not when it's longer.
Yes. You would get headaches if it was long hair. Did you used to get headaches?
No, but I have tried to grow it before and it has caused it, so I have to cut.
It would help it to sit flatter. I can see that you've had some nice spinning done through there, which helps it to sit down for you.
Yes, Tracy's shaped it very nice.
Makes it easy to finish and style, doesn't it? Now,
A great haircut makes it so easy, not just for like us to do, but you yourself at home.
Definitely.
How long does it take you at home to do your hair, to blow dry and straighten yourself?
I don't blow dry my hair.
Okay.
I just let it dry naturally.
Yeah. And then do you straighten it to get it straight, or
On the
you
morning,
just leave it? Yeah.
No, I straighten it, so about half an hour.
So even using your leave-in moisturiser and your thermal, it'll still help while you're naturally drying your hair.
Yeah.
because even if you're hanging washing on the line, you're still in the sun.
Yes.
So it helps preserve your colour as well.
That shines beautiful.
It's the product there. Have you used this product before?
I haven't used a lot of Althea. It's only newer on the market. I'm old well trained, so.
Goldwell's lovely product too. I haven't had much experience with Goldwell, but I've heard it's really nice. Their colours are lovely. They're highlights especially. So silky. Beautiful.
Good job. Your sections are perfect. You're doing a good job.
So how long should it take me to do a blow dry like this in the salon?
You blow dry and then you straighten.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Leanne has a lot of hair. If her hair, I mean, obviously her hair wasn't saturated.
Yes.
I think if Leanne's hair was saturated, I think it would probably, with a proper round brush dry and then running the straightener through it, I would allow probably up to an hour.
Yep.
Especially because you're only going into your second year.
Yes.
You don't have, you have the skill and the knowledge, but you just don't have the time experience. So the more blow dries and straightenings you do, the faster you become. So I would say, I mean, your salon, obviously I was reading through your system, it's 30 to 60 minutes.
Yes.
So I would say give yourself at least 60 minutes. Not what you're going to
because I
do
haven't
dry.
done many blow dry. Like I've done a little bit of dry off, but not style for the girls.
Yeah. So give yourself an hour.
Yes, I'm just learning. It's difficult.
Absolutely. And your seniors are going to allow that as well. And you need to explain to your clients sometimes, hi, I'm now, and I'm only a first year going into my second. So if anything gets too hot or I'm pulling too hard, let me know. And everyone's going to be reasonable. And if they don't want you to blow dry or do their hair, they'll let you know also. They'll go, I'd like Tracy to do my hair for you too.
Yeah.
For me today. So, and don't take it offensively. I'm going to move out of your way and go over this side. How does it feel?
Good.
Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Happy day. got really good coordination with your hands and your dryer and your brush. You're at multitasking. Very good.
Sorry, my hair makes me itchy.
And that's good. You can see by sectioning the part off, even when you're finger drying and preparing to use your dryer and your straightener, it forms the hair straight away and your part stayed there really well. So your sectioning was really good. You did your four major parts. It's thoroughly dry. Very good, and you're comfy, aren't you, Leanne?
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good. All right. Any questions or concerns with?
I just, my sections, were they okay? Because I'm not sure sometimes if I take too large sections.
That was perfect. What I'd probably say was just if someone's got thick hair like Leanne, do the smaller sections like you did, just so you make sure that the hair is thoroughly dry before you get to your straightener. But you did, it's perfect. Very well done. All right, you can move on now. So when you straighten, obviously we don't need to do the 4 sections because we don't want to separate the hair because the hair's still bonding into the shape that we've just dried it in. So obviously you know what to do when you just do your small sections at the back and then work your way. Do you like to do the back first, Mel, or do you start at the front?
It depends on the client's style. If some clients get a little bit nervous, especially after like a restyle, after a senior's done that, they like around their face because it's a new style, they get a bit frightened that it might be, it's just different for them. So I'll do face, but Leanne's just had a tidy up. I normally just do the back if it's not a new style.
Yeah, no, good, very good.
But I section just to pull that forward and then I just do one at the back, but it's
and you've learned that through training.
Too much.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And I don't twist the hair up, I just like hold it forward like that.
Yeah.
So it's doesn't have too much damage or clip marks in hair.
Yeah, you're not adding extra kinks that you need to smooth out. Very good. Yep. Now, would you take smaller sections normally?
I do.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do you think?
Yeah, that's perfect. Probably a little bit smaller than your blow dry, I would say. So
would you? I think because of the thick hair, I get nervous with thick hair because I'm not very used to it. Because it's quite thick, I probably should section again and then. Do you think just the weight of the hair maybe?
I think that's a great idea. Yep. So go from ear to ear around.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to also clip the hair up because the cuticle's open. It's closed from the heat, but it's fragile. So the more, as you said, if you put the clips in and you're twisting the hair up, you're going to put marks in it. So exactly, I would go from ear to ear, start down. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Well done.
Because there's still so much hair just in that section.
There's a lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
Yeah. Very good. Yep, there you go, down again. Yep.
Like that section.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just like a small.
Yep. Because we get moisture underneath our neck as well, you know that if any kinks or fuzzy's going to come through, we know that this area is going to be the first, isn't it?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah. Yep, and just be careful on the neck. And maybe ask Leanne if she likes a little round on the end or if she likes to keep it straight as well. So maybe you could
Leanne, did you want it dead straight or you want it around a little bit?
I'll have dead straight, please.
Dead straight?
Yeah. Because some people like, so straight to them is different.
Yeah.
So always ask. Some people, straight to one person is not straight to another, and some people like that nice, curved edge, and some like it to be just dead straight. Yes, well done. So just always ask.
I've always been a straight girl.
Straight. So with your product, products too, Mel. So if you, for instance, so if a product's finished, so your moisturiser, do you you recycle your
Yes.
containers?
Yes.
And if there was any wastage, and I know, say with moisturisers and things, there's not normally any wastage, but I know within the salon, we try, I know that Libby's really focusing on not putting things down into
Yes.
the waterways, with WH&S and the
Yes.
environment. So with, so if you were, for example, if you were applying a treatment at the chair, which I know that you do,
Yes.
would you put that into the, the trash, or you also have a container where you measure wastage, don't you?
Yes, Libby's got all that. We just pop our treatments in a brush and bowl, similar, I guess, to your tint colours, and you can weigh it if you need to, but it's also go by the feel. We just start with a small amount, and then if you need to have more, you do. So that limits a lot of wastage, because it's right there at the base, and if you need more, you don't have to walk too far.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's very good. Yes, she's all about minimising wastage, yes, and not putting down the sink. So, yeah, very good.
As my husband says when it comes to cooking, you can add more, but you can't take out.
Exactly. Exactly. And with your, your apprenticeships as well, being a first and second year, like if you get in the habit of knowing, how much product to use, like to use a pea size of your moisturiser first.
Yes.
And then if you need more, then you can come back and you can,
Come back through.
yeah, reapply, can't you?
Yes.
Very good.
And this is why I love the thermal, because you see all the smoke going off the hair. It's actually the moisture from the thermal spray
Yeah.
evaporating that gives the smoke, so it's not the hair burning.
Yep.
And you can smell, it's a nice smell.
It's
It's not like, yes, it's not like hair burning.
And don't forget you're allowed, if by chance in any of your assessments, especially there's 6 of these, you do have extra time. So if somebody came in that, one of the clients that had more hair than Leanne, you are allowed extra time. That's not, that's been taken into consideration as well. Especially if somebody had coarse frizzy hair.
Yes.
And a lot of it.
Yes.
It would take double the time to first blow dry into shape and then to run your straightener through. Good. Your sections are perfect. Just really good.
It's not too hot, the straightening iron.
No, that's right, thank you.
Nice. Done. Would you use the same, say if someone had curly hair, would you use the same product smell, or would you?
No, if they had curly, thick hair, RPR actually has a curl one. It's not just for the hair to be curly, like you can put it in wash and wear and it will stay curly, but it's actually to help the curly hair, because curly hair is more dry naturally before adding any colour. So it actually is for the curly hair that you can straighten with it. It just, and it has a lot of hair that's curly and thick, it needs weight to straighten, so the curl cream is a lot heavier. So I wouldn't use it in Leanne's hair because her hair's not curly. It's got like a slight wave at the back, but it's not too bad at the front, because it would get too oily after a couple of days and not good. So that I'd use the curl cream for thicker curly hair.
Would you use the heat protector
Yes.
still on top of that? Yeah.
Yes, and the leave-in moisturiser. I just add a third product.
Beautiful, yeah, very good. It's good to know what products to use on what hair. It's important, isn't it?
Yes.
And would you always use a tail? Do you always like to use a tail comb, or do you
I
like
do,
to? Yeah.
because this straightener doesn't have a tooth on it, but I find the straighteners with the tooth on it, they get in the way if you're doing curls and you've got to change straighteners. So this straightener does everything, and with a tail comb it just smooths it for me. But the products definitely help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Leanne's had some thinning out, so she gets like little bits of hair, and with that kink at the back, if it's not, I find the comb just really smooths it out.
Yeah, really good. Absolutely, it does. Yeah, the finer tooth is better than the wider tooth. Like even you could use probably what the end of a cutting comb, but you just don't have the length that way, do you?
I like it because you can actually section the hair to
Yeah,
pick
really
up
good.
as well.
Mhm.
It sort of does two in one.
Yeah.
Tracy and Libby showed me that at the start, like, you know, when I've just watched what they do a lot of that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's more, I observe all the staff, and everyone has different techniques and different ways of doing things, but at TAFE you've got to do it a certain way as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, Libby and Tracy and Amanda, they've been doing hair for many, many years. They're very fast. I hope one day I'll be like that.
Yes, you will. Libby's been hairdressing for nearly 40 years,
Yes.
so
Oh gosh.
it's a long
Yes,
time.
a long time.
A lot's changed since she started in the industry as well, so
Mm.
she's had to keep up with all of her skills, knowledge and training as well.
Yes, we're always doing training, which is good.
Yeah. That's really good, you're not getting too close to the scalp, so
Well, as you blow dry, what I found with Libby was saying, when you blow dry the root fairly well, you don't have to put the straightener right up there, only unless they've got really, really curly hair and that real coarse hair. It's
yeah.
different.
Yeah, more of that afro style.
Yes,
Yeah, which you may even have to take smaller sections if with
Yes.
that type of hair, which would
definitely.
take a long time.
I remember once Tracy was doing a African American lady's hair for a wedding, and she wanted it straight, and her hair was just so curly and like frizzy at the sides, and it took around about an hour and a half just to blow dry before she straightened. It was a lot, but she just wanted dead smooth hair for her big day.
So the sections would have been very small.
Tiny, yes, tiny.
Yeah. And that's good. And just make sure, ask Leanne, like, just how much volume she would like in the crown area too. So maybe, you know, don't go up and over. Maybe try and it only if that's what Leanne would
Do you like any volume in the crown, or you want it
No, just like straight.
pretty flat?
Yeah.
Yep, yep, very good. Just in case some ladies love, you know, that nice little bounce through the crown.
Yes.
I do eventually get sick of it around the face. In that case, I'll just flick it all back.
Leanne's actually got, because she's got so much hair, you can see she's actually got a lot of natural volume
Volume.
through those areas anyway, so Just maybe, you know, if she doesn't like too much volume, try not to make it too pronounced.
Yes.
Around the face have always got those little waves, haven't they?
Does. I won't get your ears. It's a worry, isn't it?
Ah. I've had a couple of hairdressers get my ears.
Yes. That would burn, especially with an iron.
Oh, they really just touched it. It doesn't burn. It's just whoop.
It scares you though.
Yeah.
You jump.
That's good that you're pulling the hair really taut too. That's very good. Do you find if you don't, see how you prep the hair first and pull it taut, do you find that gives you a better result when you're doing your
Oh, definitely your
straightening?
blow dry
Blow dry and
gives
straightening?
you, the result. If you blow dry it's not good, your straightening won't be good and it takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
That's why straightening for me at home takes longer because I haven't blow dried.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you've got the products that I've used today, that will help with your hair to keep it straight.
Yeah.
You've already got the shampoo and conditioner that Tracy did the last time, or 4 weeks ago when you had your colour.
Yeah.
So that should still be good. It should last about 3 months, the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, it's going a long way.
Only a little
Don't
bit
need
you
much.
need. Yes. You got little cowlicks at the front.
Oh,
Sorry, Beck.
Mel, sorry, that was me.
What's cowlicks?
Where the hair goes up a little bit, just the flow of the hair.
The,
Oh,
the
okay.
direction that it grows in,
Ah.
so it kind of goes.
Oh, okay.
You're doing really well. You haven't put the hair in the client's face either, which is really good. Some can get annoying for clients. If it's in their
Yes.
hair, when you get it off the face there, sometimes then it goes whoop, flips back down. I've seen, you know, in my time, people who have, when they've sectioned, they've actually got the hair hanging in the face.
In the face?
Yeah.
Cousin it.
Yeah.
No, Libby sort of said early on about that.
Yeah.
If we can just direct everything like away from the face, unless obviously it's cut that way to come down.
Yeah. If you had a fringe or something, then
Yes.
obviously, yeah. And then when you finish this, I know you're in the front section now, just check in your mirror just to see if that's sitting, and ask Leanne, just say, are you happy with, you know,
Are you happy with how that's sitting for you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just to just confirmation that the client's liking what they see.
Yes, because if it's too flat, you can fix it, I guess, before you finish.
That's right. You can add a few more curves, you know, just around, because Leanne's got a tiny bit of shape around here.
Do you like it brought into your face with like curved a bit around your face, or just dead
I
straight?
normally just go straight.
Straight?
Gets tucked away behind the ears.
Yes.
That's it. It's really good. Make sure you don't pick up the hair you've already straightened either. You don't want to double up. Well, sometimes you can't help it, but try.
Try not to.
Yeah. I mean, ends sometimes you have to go over it, sometimes a second or third time, just to tell it what to do.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the process so far?
Good. I'm still nervous.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking with clients. I'm good behind the basin because a lot of the time they're just relaxing, so you don't chat too much. But it's nerve-wracking, I guess, because people have an idea of what they want their hair to look like, and because I haven't been doing it, a year. The girls have been doing it for like 10 plus years. They just go and it's all done and it looks so easy, and it's like, oh.
You are doing a great job, don't you worry. That's it, yep, it falls down, resection and pop it back up.
Yeah, it doesn't always do what it's told. Just like kids.
Well, when it has been smoothed, sometimes with the section clips it doesn't want to go up anymore, it wants to come back down where you've actually, told it to go. You've given it the direction, now stay there. Good, yeah, make sure you get up and those kinks up. Yep. That's it.
Oh, did I get your ear? Sorry, darling.
It's alright.
Didn't burn it off? No.
There we go.
Oops. Yeah. Sorry, Leanne.
So a little warm on the outer.
On the ear. I'm shaking. My hand is shaking.
Sorry.
No.
It happens.
It
Are you
does.
okay? You're not burnt?
No.
No.
Good. Just warm.
Just felt the warm there.
Yeah.
Hopefully when I've been doing this for a while it won't happen.
I was going to say, you're learning.
That's
Yes.
right. You are learning. Well done. Only one little burn along the way. We'll be right with the ears still intact. We're okay.
That's good.
It works.
It's
No
not
third
fell off.
degree burns.
So, luckily on the outside of the straightener you've got that strip that stops the actual iron part from going onto the skin
Yeah,
properly,
yeah.
so it's just the little excess on the outside.
I've burned myself before on mine.
Oh yes, I think we've all done that.
Yeah, we all have.
I was like, oops, that's a bit too close.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Beautiful.
What I like to do, just put a little bit of a shine serum, just a little dot. It just, it's very shiny, and you just,
Yeah, well done.
just for all the little fuzzy ends, and it gives you just a little bit more shine in your hair.
Like a defreeze.
Yeah.
And then maybe when you're finished here as well, just get like a comb or brush and just smooth the hair over just once more.
Okay.
Just to settle down any little fuzzies. Very good.
Awesome.
That looks beautiful. Well done. How do you feel?
Very good.
Very good. How do you feel, Mel?
Oh, I'll show you the back. Show the back.
Yeah, there's just a little mirror over there, so you can have a little look.
Nice.
Nice. Very good, Mel.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Your seniors will be happy with you, I am sure. Very good. So before we wrap it up, because I know you've done Leanne, would you be happy with that if you
Yes.
walked out? Yeah. Have you got any comments that you could make to Mel about the process?
Isn't it the ear? Burning.
No.
So
all right. That comes with time
Yes.
and
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah. But overall, if Mel was to do your consultation for your drawing, you'd be happy
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Yeah. You've done a really good job. Really,
Thanks.
really good job. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
I've asked all the questions that I kind of need to ask. I've watched you. You took instruction really well. We'll take a break and then we'll come back and I'll give you your assessment result.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Leanne.
Thank you.
Thanks for helping out. We'll meet up very soon.
Okay.
Okay.
No worries.